Hi, this is Andy Scott with North Shore Apartments. We're walking into 918 Washington, number 3A. And as we walk in, we look into the kitchen. Past the kitchen is the dining area. To our left is the living room. You see a little intercom system right there. And to our right, we have an entry closet. Unfortunately, it's a gray day and we have the electricity turned off, so I can't turn on lights for you. But I think you'll be able to see the apartment pretty well. The entry closet's about 2 feet deep and about 3 feet across with a hanging bar and a shelf. Whoops, so it's a nice closet space. You see ceramic tiles, which is throughout the kitchen area. And then we'll walk into the living room, which is a little different than most of the rest of the building, in that we have the nice laminated hardwood floors. The living room is a big room. I think it's probably about 18 feet long by a dozen feet across. The windows, the picture windows are facing north. You see a built-in AC unit. And the baseboard heat, which you see running along the floor, is like radiator heat, but it's a little bit more spread out, and so it's a little bit more even. As I walk toward the window, if I turn to my right, we get our first full look of the dining area. I'm going to call that a 10 by 10 space. It's a nice big area, easily a 4-person table. If I go back this way, you see we came down that entry hall to the left corner of the picture, and there we go. If I look out the window, we're looking north onto Washington. Washington is the first street south of Maine, so we're very close to the trains, the groceries, a couple of good restaurants, coffee shops, and really only about 7 blocks to the lake. So here we get our first full look at the kitchen, and we see a lot of cabinets, dishwasher, full-size fridge in the back. We can barely make out the stove. Before I go into the kitchen, this window is facing east, and we see the front of the building. One last thing I want to show you is from the window, you see this is really a pretty big space. And there's another look at the AC unit. Okay, if we go this way, we see cabinets above laminated countertops rather than rocks, stainless steel sink, full-size dishwasher. It does have a garbage disposal, which is very unusual and nice to have. If we go across, we see a full-size electric stove, more cabinets on the bottom, cabinets on the top, a full-size fridge. I think the fridge is probably about 5 feet 8 inches high. And again, like I say, we have the ceramic tile floor. So we'll start with the fridge. We see the freezer on top, shelves to the right. Underneath we have shelves and a crisper drawers. To the right we have more shelves and a butter dish. Pretty standard stuff. We get our first close look at the countertop, and you can see it's sort of designed to look like rock, but it is a laminated or a composite. It's not really, I don't even know what to call it, but it's a composite of materials that is very, very hard and very scratch resistant. There's the cabinets above. They're about 2 feet high. Each shelf is about 10 inches deep. We have drawers underneath and more shelves underneath that. These are a little deeper. These would be about 2 feet deep, so they're better for pots and pans. The shelves above the stove are about 1 foot high and about 10 inches deep. You see the stove hood. Now this is always difficult because the lighting changes. There we go. You see the filter and the light. So it has a fan, a filter, and a light, which is really nice. Electric stove. You can see the burners as the light adjusts there, which is nice. It's a full-size stove, so it's quite big. It's nice and clean, and it's quite large. As I spin around, we see the front door where we came in. This is a little pantry, which is a really nice to have. So in addition to all the cabinets, you have a nice pantry with shelves, so you can store, whoops-a-daisy, pots and pans, food supplies, even cleaning products. It's quite a bit of space. I think this would be 2 feet across and deeper than 2 feet. So maybe 2.5 feet or a little bit more deep. So we go to the other side, we see more storage. That long cabinet by the dishwasher is where the garbage disposal is. We see stainless steel sink, cabinets on top, a little bit more counter space, and the dishwasher. So we'll start with the sink. Good water pressure in this building. Flows very well, drains very well. We're in good shape there. Underneath, like I said, I don't think you'll be able to see this very easily, but that is your garbage disposal. Next to the sink is the dishwasher. It's a full-size dishwasher, which is really nice. We have cabinets on top, whoops-a-daisy, that are similar to the ones across. They're not quite as wide. They're a little taller, still about 10 or 12 inches deep. You also have drawers, whoops-a-daisy, and some more storage underneath like you do across. So it's a nice, clean kitchen. It's open, so it's not big, but it feels big. And there's a lot you can do with the extra space. Oh, I see what's going on. I'm sorry. I was wondering what I was doing there. Okay, there's the kitchen. The dishwasher, the stainless steel sink, the ceramic floors, the electric stove, more cabinets, the stove hood with a filter, fan and light, a full-size fridge, and more cabinet space. So that's where we came in. We've looked at the kitchen. We're swinging around through the dining area, walking across the living room, which is a big room, and we'll go towards the bedrooms. Before we get to either bedroom, we have a full bath. This is a 2-bedroom, 1.5 bath. This is the full bath with a tank toilet. Nice big sink with storage underneath. Tile floor, tiles, windows facing north, shower head's about 6 feet high. Good water pressure, so we'll just check that real quick. Whoopsie-daisy. Oh, I'm shooting that right out the window, so that's no good. I'm going to turn that off right quick. That will drain nicely when it gets to the drain. Whoopsie-daisy, that was a bad move on my part. There we go. There's the sink. You have a medicine cabinet above. Light fixture above. Lights on each side of the mirror. And then underneath is nice and dry and can be used as storage, and there's a drawer underneath that. Standard tank commode. Now we're pretty much through the bath, but I'll give you one more look in its entirety. There we go. Next to the bath, we have a linen closet. There we go, lots of shelves. And I would say this is about a 3x3 space, maybe just a little bit less. So, but again, good storage. Brings us to the first bedroom. Both bedrooms are nice size. You could easily get a queen-size bed in either bedroom. These windows are facing west. We have a building just west of us, but we still get good light. Baseboard heat, AC unit built into the wall. As I walk in, show you what you're looking at out the window. And there again is Washington just to our right. Again, we have the laminated floors and a nice big closet right in front of us. One thing I should point out is that this was built as a fireproof building, which makes it virtually a soundproof building. There is the closet. I think this is probably 8 feet across with 2 shelves and a hanging bar. And whoops-a-daisy, 2 feet deep, which means you can put a lot of stuff in here. So maybe it's only 6 feet across when I look at it. Let's call it 6 feet across. As we come out of the first bedroom, I'll give you one more look and see that it's a nice big room. I think it's probably about 11 by 12, something like that. It's a big room. And the second room is not quite as wide, but is longer by a couple of feet. So maybe 13 by 10, something like that. You see the baseboard and the air conditioner. Again, the window is facing west. Not a smoking hot view, but you can see even as it gets just a little bit less gray, we get a lot of light in here. Whoops-a-daisy. As we look this way, behind the bedroom door is a bath, a half bath powder room, and the other is a big walk-in closet. So let's go to the closet. And there we see that we have hanging bars and shelves on both sides. I think this, I'm going to show you this area right here, because I think this is probably 4 by 4 or more, but easy to walk into. What you're seeing in front of us, right down the middle of the room, is the coaxial cable, which brings both the internet and the TV to the apartments. I'm actually going to leave that open and just move over to the bath. Now the bath does have a door. The electricity is off. So you see it has a light and a fan on top. A standard tank toilet. That's my phone there. 15 minutes ago, it was really, really dark outside, so I was all set to turn on my flashlight for you. Ceramic tiles. I think I can even show you the water pressure in here, which is great. So it's lightened up quite a bit. There is also a medicine cabinet and another lights above the mirror. We owe you a light bulb. But this would be like the master bedroom, if you will, because it does have the half bath and the walk-in closet. So I think that's both bedrooms. We walk out, the other first bedroom, the full bath, looking across the living room to the dining area, walking through the living room towards the front door. And I think that's everything. Thanks for watching.